All right, all good.
All right, and I don't know if we've ever done the show at 4:55 on a Sunday ever. I don't think.
Probably not.
I mean,
maybe while you're doing the case. Or something?
Maybe Steve and I in South Carolina. Maybe I don't even think so. Steve was in his pajamas in bed by 4:55 on Sunday. I would think. We were recording some stuff for the live show in Maine, and what a born director I am. Just like laid back.
You did take
fast,
to it, yes.
Like fast, get things done. Don't overthink it. Culling the fine associate, whatever he was. I don't know what he was.
And it's surprisingly sort of like a team guy. Like you're not a prima donna.
No. Clint Eastwood's my role model. So he always under budget, always ahead of schedule, treats the actors with respect.
It's good.
So I thought it went. I even touched Mike at one point to put him in the seat.
You got the most out of me.
It was nauseating. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, we're not. We got a few more weeks. Not done with you yet. That's nothing. So I think that went well, Dave. No,
I'd say so. Yeah.
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 Man, did
Very scenic.
Graffiti get in the shot or no?
Probably, but we have backups just in case.
Were you not aware that there was across the street that was going on?
I wasn't aware they added to it as much.
Okay,
as
take your hat. I can't. If you're gonna produce a show with your winter hat on inside, I'm just not gonna do the show.
Cold.
Anymore. Okay, just take it off. I can't. I hate people like that. Take it off. You're not cold. It's 70 degrees in here.
It's cold.
It's not.
It's chilly out.
We're not outside.
He hasn't warmed up yet. He hasn't adapted.
What were you saying? You weren't aware of what?
I wasn't aware that they added to it, like all the dirt piles.
You should get out and see the neighborhood you're a part of. See your community.
Understand. But you drive by it all the time?
I do, but I don't know. I thought we had a little bit more of a
It did happen fast, I will say. That used to be, you used to see the kids doing recess or whatever all the time, and now it's complete. I don't know what's going on.
I would assume
Everyone got up in a big damn hurry.
Oh shit, huh? Jesus Christ.
Is that for the school or is that?
Yeah, well, I would think it looks like they're putting temper. Who knows? Anyway,
Speaking of school, congrats to Greg Poehler on Friday night.
Yes, well, they didn't cover the spread.
That's true.
But yes, they play again. I would imagine probably tomorrow. If you're listening to this on Monday, it'd be today. If you're watching us now, I think probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Congratulations to my old team, Winchester High School. If you saw that or not.
Wow.
Dan Ventura, the Herald High School basketball writer, said it was the biggest upset in the last, I think, 20 years. They beat Catholic Memorial. It was the 1 seed in Catholic Memorial. They were down like 14-0. Start the game and came back. So congratulations to my John Fleming, the coach of the show, the coach of the high school team, who I know, who's a big fan of the show. So congratulations. There you go.
Wow. So is that an upset or no? What'd you say?
Yeah. You listening to the show?
Kind of, yes. I just zoned out for a second.
We're 30 seconds into the show.
It was the biggest upset in the history of sports.
We also rushed to get here. Very rattled by what just happened.
Rushed how?
I thought we'd have like 15 minutes between like doing the shows, but you were ready to go. So I just
what?
felt like I had to go.
Hang out?
Let's turn the cameras off and decompress. What do you say?
What are you talking about?
I thought we would have like, I don't know, it was just very rushed.
I asked. I said, do you want to go?
I know, but then I thought we would take like a few moments. That's all. I'm good.
To what?
I'm good. I'm
to
settled
celebrate
down.
what we just did?
Not celebrate.
I don't
Hands in,
understand.
gang.
Like, what are you talking about?
Just to settle in a little bit. Just to settle in. That's all.
Why?
I don't know. Just go. That's all. Good technology. Technology.
20 minutes, that thing.
Yeah. I'm okay.
We have more to do tomorrow. You can be able to handle that?
I will be able to handle it.
No, show them.
No.
It'll be
show
an easy
tomorrow.
turnaround.
No, show today. Show Wednesday. And I don't know your schedule, Mike, but I was thinking Wednesday we'll figure it out, and then Friday you can come in with Steve if you want. If you'd rather.
Ooh,
If you'd
okay.
rather, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we got to figure out a show
You
for
like the
Wednesday.
2-person thing.
I like Steve and Mike together. Feels like the show that I liked.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
The good old days.
Yeah. Dave could be here producing and complaining or whatever. 3 people. I guess, yeah. I mean, I liked having Poehler here.
Yeah.
He's kind of quiet. He doesn't do anything unusual, I don't think, Dave, does he? Funny.
I think I've ever seen.
Somebody. Yeah.
Get that. I can't. Go. So.
It's like
Yep. Florida? Together.
the whole time.
I noticed it the whole time. You said you didn't know this?
No, I didn't notice it live.
Yeah, I know.
You said you did know? Oh, you
I
did
did,
notice?
yeah, I did.
Oh.
Because I like him. If it was Mud, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Or you. But because I like Greg and I don't know what's going on.
That's just dry mouth, right? Or something?
Well, yeah, I think so. But I'm just saying there's a lot of.
You think that was my technology? You think that was like
Yes,
the
I think
upgrade?
it's
Yeah,
your
you
fault.
amped him up too
Could've been.
much.
It's your
Could've
fault.
been.
Maybe it's not
Yeah.
even real. Well, what do you have to say about that, Greg?
I think I've ever seen.
somebody.
We did talk over it a lot. That's the first, so maybe that's why I didn't notice it.
I guess. And then, of course, it's so weird. Like, the show ends and I call Mutt's like, I'm so sorry, man. He's like, I let you down. I didn't bring it today.
What?
Like, we're doing this. I feel like it was in 2016. I'm like, what are you talking
I thought it was
about?
a good show.
That's what he wants me to say to him. And I was like, yeah, well, maybe better next time.
And I thought Mut was funny and also had a little attitude. He was giving it to Cullinane, you know?
Yeah, I thought he was good. I thought he was very good.
I thought they were both uncomfortable. That's what I thought.
Oh, I didn't get
Together,
that at all.
you
As a,
mean, or
as a
like-
listener.
Together.
Oh,
because of
really?
Together, yeah.
Do you think they both felt like, why is the other person here?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean,
Not necessarily like it was bad. Like I think they would have preferred to be alone. That's all. Yeah.
maybe. Well, I don't know. What's Greg's take on it? Corny.
I think I've ever seen.
Comedy.
It's louder every time somehow.
That's fine. Oh, it's interesting. You feel? I don't know. I didn't feel that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Greg on the show. I like Greg as with like another guy. He's like I think he's a quiet guy, but he's a funny guy.
He's very funny.
Yeah, I don't think he's like a big, huge. I don't know. You think? I don't know.
No, I agree. He's
I
like-
liked him with. Yeah, it was Clemmer, right? He did it with Clemmer.
Yeah.
He's done it with Mike before.
I thought he did, right, Mike?
I thought he had only done it with me, but maybe not.
He did it with Clemmer,
Okay.
right? When Clemmer, no, he did.
I don't know that he did.
No, is that right?
I don't know. We talked
Maybe
about
you
it.
could.
Because one of you said, like, oh, Polar's been on like 6 times. I think that was only his 3rd or 4th.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay. Wow.
He was going
Fine.
nuts at the basketball game. I was watching a little bit of it, and he was in the stands. And they
Really?
They didn't like cut to him on purpose, but they cut to the crowd, and he was going nuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's after hours.
That's a
you know?
good point. So yeah, they probably play too. I mean, if it was local tomorrow, I'd go see it maybe. So congratulations to Burlington and to Winchester as they roll on in the MIA. That's what we're here to do. Recap the MIA high school basketball tournament. So I feel like that went well. That was sort of our first real thing for the. Is that going to sound good?
I hope so. Yeah. Once we
hope so,
go
too.
check that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you didn't check it yet?
No.
Didn't have time.
Didn't have time.
Jumping right into the show.
Such a turnaround.
That's why
yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Like an early Sunday night show. I mean, watching the golf. Who'd want to watch that? What?
Yeah. How'd Fowler do?
I
I think it's
dropped
Dave
back,
now.
yeah.
Now I can't unhear the mouth noises.
No, it was
Hear him
definitely
do
it was definitely Paul.
Okay, all right.
You did something when I was playing it back, though. You were doing some things.
Not like that.
Not to that degree, but you were doing something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fowler was kind of like going in today, had a real chance at the top 10, but he shit the bed today. Damn. It was like 25. Not bad. A representative week, though. I'm not embarrassed. I don't know when have you talked to Riggsy? I was texting with him today.
Not since the first conversation we had. I'm kind of trying to lay low a little bit. I don't want to annoy anybody. It's your thing.
Would you like me to handle it?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
talk to him, and maybe we'll do it I don't know, Tuesday or whatever. We'll figure when. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a Milton's update?
I really just
Store
wanted
for men?
He wanted to
Miltons.com?
do Wednesday, but now you can't do Wednesday.
Wednesday, I think, is tough for, yeah.
So you want to do it a show day? You want to try Friday after the show?
With Steve?
Sure, maybe, yeah, if he can do that. Well, we'll see if Steven, I know Mutt wants to go along too, so.
Okay.
This is a power lunch.
Yeah, that could work. Got Mike there, and yeah, sure, great. What else going on?
Oh, I feel like everybody was only talking about that Chris Rock special.
Yeah, I mean,
I only
I-
watched a little bit.
Yeah, I saw Mike tweeting about it too. I think I kind of agree with Mike. I'm sure he'll do plenty of it on his show.
I wrote about it on Patreon.
I saw that.
If you'd like to go read it.
I did see
folks.
that. That was fine. Yeah, that was just kind of flat, and then the Will Smith thing was pretty good. But I felt he seemed nervous. He seemed almost louder than
Seemed
usual.
very
He was
there
manic.
were little like ticks when he would say like that's right. Right. There was a little shit like that I noticed where I was like, I think he's like really nervous about this.
I think the whole moment was big. Like,
Yeah.
this is a guy who's hosted, like I was saying to you earlier, this guy who's hosted the Oscars. So, billions of people have watched
But
him.
this is his thing though.
right.
You know?
And it's his moment. And I thought the Will Smith thing was fine.
And that's the other thing too is I'm sure more than any other special, this is like everyone is focusing on what he's going to say about this.
Right.
So he's nervous about that. I thought that was his best bit since
Yeah,
Bigger and Blacker.
Like these guys come out, I'm like, have you been paying attention to the world? He comes out and he's like, oh, it's, things are different it's different for Michael Jackson than Chris Brown. Like, no shit. Like, that's like, I don't know. We do that. I'm sick of doing that. He's doing that?
He made joke literally the abortion, like, hey, you should be able to, kill a kid up to 4 years old or whatever.
Right.
It's almost verbatim a Louis bit, and then Bird did it like a year or two ago. And when Bird did it, I was like, Louis already done that and years ago.
South
and then
Park-
Chris Rock did it again.
South Park did it like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I was not impressed until the Will Smith thing was good.
The Kardashian stuff was like,
Ugh, God.
they date black guys. We did that 10 years ago. It felt like if this all came out in his like the tambourine special that he did,
Right.
if this was the material, I'd be like, oh, this is great, Chris Rock.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it was just a few years too late. But the Will Smith stuff, I thought was his best bit in like 15 years.
Give me some of the Will Smith stuff.
And his wife was fucking her son's friend. Okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? We all been cheated.
Even like
on.
right there, I think he kind of
seems
bungled
nervous,
that a little bit. Yeah.
I'd be nervous about that.
Yeah, it seemed like he
Oh
had,
yeah, I'm not. I felt like bad for him kind of when he
It did
fucked
seem to me like he
blind.
was looking at teleprompters too. So
Maybe
I think he had those up on both. It seemed like he was walking and sort of looking at the same spot. I don't know.
How big of an audience do you think was watching that live?
a lot of people. It seemed like
Pretty big. I mean, I don't.
there
think
was
it
also UFC that night.
Yeah,
I think,
I don't think it was like gigantic, and it was weird. I went to Netflix at whatever, like 9:55, and the thing that flashed up wasn't that. It was some like the first thing wasn't that. It was like a
really?
documentary that they have coming. I'm like, what the fuck are they?
That's very weird.
I literally searched and it came up, and then I exited out for something, came back, and then it was there. But it was just it's hard because. It's just weird doing Netflix live for the first time, but it seemed like it was fine.
I liked it. I thought it was a very cool thing for. I think that's going to be like a trend. Is
for sure.
For big names
Big
like
events,
that have an
yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
But the pre and post game show were a fucking disaster.
Terrible.
They were awful.
Why? To be fair, I didn't watch the. I didn't watch any of the post game. I saw the pregame. Some of it.
Yeah.
Some of it. It was just terrible. Like it was not.
Leslie Jones was ranting. Like I felt she didn't. No one told her it was about Chris Rock.
Right.
She was like yelling about something. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, and the post game I saw was like we said was Carvey and Spade, but like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on, and I was like, I think I'm good. I don't know, but I felt like it didn't really. I mean, people were talking about it this morning, but I feel like it's already gone.
No, I don't think it moved the needle that much.
No,
I
I
didn't
mean-
even think the Markle stuff was that good. People were obsessing over that.
No,
but
I was
just
just
plays in
tired.
the
It was
headlines,
it was fine. Like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you're right. I think that's the interesting thing now is now Netflix can do this stuff just live. Like whoever it is can do their next one live.
Well, Louis did it like a month ago on his own service
Right.
from MSG. So I do think that'll be now because there's nothing that makes specials special because people just film them and put it on YouTube now. So I think that'll be the
Right.
next thing is like pay per view.
That's true. Like Chappelle will do it there,
Yeah.
and whoever, maybe Seinfeld. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe Eddie Murphy. They have that deal, but it's probably never going to happen.
And even not live, like Andrew Schultz used Moment House and stuff like that. Like I
Right.
think that's going to become more and more of a thing.
yeah, but yeah, I was sort of.
Did the tide kind of like turn though? Like on, like everyone was looking forward to what Chris Rock was going to say about Will Smith.
Right.
I think
Now
they
I
did
kind of
great.
feel. I don't know. I kind of felt like the stuff about Jada and the friend.
But she has talked about.
That's pretty
that, right?
aggressive though. I don't know.
I
But
loved
I
it.
thought he just
That-
made
that
jokes
was- that-
about
I was
these-
genuinely
clearly-
surprised how hard he went at them.
Yeah.
That clearly was what he was about to say and didn't that night.
Yeah.
Because he started saying
Yeah.
something and he bit his tongue.
Yeah.
I guess. I just think those people. I don't think anybody likes Jada Pinkett Smith. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right, but it's still for a guy in his position in Hollywood
Yeah.
to go that hard was surprised. Like I think I literally said, "Wow," as I was
Yeah.
watching it.
That's the first like half hour or so when I was watching it. It was the first time where I was like, oh, he's old, right? Like you
Yeah.
forget, like he's not like
The material, like his cultural shit. I like the stuff about his daughters too. I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
good because that's not a tired perspective.
Right.
Like talking about being a rich black guy.
Right.
But the cultural stuff, it felt like if you put Chris Rock into Chat GPT, that's what it would come.
Yeah,
it's like,
it just
that
felt-
seems like Chris Rock, but not quite
Yeah. And he's how old is he now?
in his 50s.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, right. He's not really connected completely to reality.
Right.
He's that famous, so
Yeah.
yeah. I was like a B-.
Is that
Yeah.
worth it for Netflix? You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
last night,
definitely, yeah.
fucking hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if the slap hadn't happened, maybe not. But even maybe just to kind of get, like Mike said, that thing sort of kickstarted.
That's the most.
Just live
That's going to be
event.
the most watched special they've had
Oh.
since The Closer, probably.
I think probably ever, honestly, because
Chappelle was talked about so much that.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it'll certainly be second.
Yeah.
What else?
Gasper was on Friday, acted as if nothing ever happened. Is all it was.
Really?
We've got Chris Gasper standing by. He's going to weigh in on what feels like there's some Mac Jones developments or some reporting anyway coming out of the Indy Combine. Not all of it great
Chris,
for
in
Mac
this
Jones.
room, who do you think might be the most racist, if you had to say?
That's just weird because that's all they're talking about after the show.
Right.
It's like, fuck this guy. But they got to the Mac. What's going on with Mac Jones?
There are rumors that Josh McDaniels would like to acquire Mac Jones.
Oh, so it's made up though, right?
Maybe he
Wow.
would trade it to the Raiders.
Okay, that's just made up, right?
Pretty much. I
Okay,
would
who
say
made
so.
that up?
I I don't know. Maybe Tommy Curran. Who knows?
Well, they all make them. I mean, they all make them up.
Yeah.
What's his name? They just throw shit out. Flora. I mean, it's just all bullshit.
I would imagine.
Not Greg Bedard. He's pretty
No,
solid.
Greg Bedard's different. Did Maserati like talk to him? Was he there?
Maserati was there, acted as if nothing ever happened.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, to be expected, I guess.
It'd be great if like Gasper was saying something and Maz was just like, this is just like you people to bring that up.
Why are you?
It wasn't even. I mean,
Why
I
is he
think
speaking?
that's kind of Felger's thing. There's no like pleasantries. Like he was just into content when Gasper appeared. Gasper never even said like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, they was.
You know,
Get
like,
to
he just
business,
goes right into
sports. Like they gotta fucking get to
Anthony
this shit.
Richardson in Florida.
Serious is probably too strong a term, but I think they feel like it's something they at least have to investigate just to make sure that they're not passing up something they shouldn't.
I will say, Maserati did. To be fair, the way he complimented me, he was amazed how articulate he was. So I was, when he said that, I was that's a very nice thing to say. That's very kind.
Calling him one of the good ones was a real nice touch.
That's really sweet. He would never steal a car. He would never steal somebody's car.
Michael, now who's the boy we have on today?
I mean, it's just so like, whatever. I mean, but it's gone. It's gone. So I mean, good for them. That's how you play it.
Right.
I said Mike. I sent Mike a random clip tonight just because I was listening to it, and it was Doug Gottlieb's show. And
that
it was
asshole,
about like how to get ahead in radio. They were doing a radio combine.
He's never done. What has he ever done in radio? He's never drawn a rating in this. He's always been on syndicated radio shows, right? Now him I wouldn't let near my car. This guy's a legitimate thief. This guy stole computers, credit card stuff, right? Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. And Maserati has said things about other Gottliebs to me privately, but not Doug Gottlieb. I'm just telling. I'm just being honest here.
Right.
No, I'm not
That's just
saying
what he calls them in general.
It's complimentary. I'm not saying he was negative. I'm just saying parenthetically. This asshole who went after me when the Bart Hubbock stupid clip with Goodell, he was one of the guys like, oh, this guy can't be on the radio anymore. He tweeted out.
Yeah, him, Dan Katz, I remember.
Did Dan Katz do that during the Goodell thing?
Was that or Aaron Andrews? Like,
Aaron
okay, I'm
Andrews,
sorry.
Aaron Andrews, yeah. But just a prick who has never drawn an actual rating in his entire worthless fucking life. I hate this fucking guy. I've always hated him. He's telling people how to do radio?
So there's a whole bit about how to do radio, but there's a portion of it that he says like, oh, you should, what did he say, Mike? It was like accuse one of the
Would you
radio.
have the sound?
Yeah.
Cullinan got my genuine reaction to this because the way it came up on my phone, I actually thought it was the Warthog texting me this link.
Oh.
And I just said, how long do I have to listen to this? Because I couldn't figure out what was funny about
This
it.
guy is such an asshole. Oh, I hate him.
So the midway, middle of the week, middle of the day, middle of the show. Podcast, by the way, third hour. It's called In the Bonus. Check it out. Download it. You'll love it. What's the midway topic today? I think you came up with this one, didn't you, Jason Stewart?
No, I come up with all of them. And
Not all of them.
no, I'm joking. The midway
Those
today comes amid the NFL's combine. You know, I don't know if anyone knows this, but the NFL is in Indianapolis this week for a combine in which they're evaluating prospects out of college to see how they might fit into the pros. So I thought to myself, this is the week that we, the Doug Gottlieb Show, should do our own combine,
Dave, what
but
the
a
fuck am I
radio
listening to?
combine.
What am I listening to?
This is his stupid radio.
Okay,
thing,
but what do we
yes.
do? Why am I listening to this?
Well, first of all, I was just trying to point out that one of his tips was that you should accuse your partner of being racist.
he said that.
And
Did he just say? I wasn't even listening. Did he say that? I swear to God, he could have said that. I wasn't listening to a word. Okay.
No, it's boring. But
When does he say that?
oh, this is a 17-minute bit.
Jesus Christ.
So my
I got
only
about 3
point-
minutes in and I was like,
Why don't you
what am I
just-
listening
what's,
for?
What's the money?
I was
What's the
just
money?
wondering-
What's the cut though?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you thought he was alluding to Maz. I was literally only bringing it up because of the
Do you have
Maz
the cut?
discussion.
Is that something you guys also value in your listening?
Well, is this just for radio, correct?
This is just a radio combine. Yep.
It's funny that somebody you worked with for a long time was not an improviser in any way, but that may be a side conversation.
Clean that up and edit, would you?
We'll clean that one up and edit.
What the fuck is going on?
They take a long time to get
What's
to
the
their points.
cut, Dave? Just have the fucking clip.
I'm playing. It's part of this.
I like
Yeah,
this.
kiss as much butt as you can.
Is there going to be a tell-all book as to where this all, where all this comes from?
No, this is 23 plus years of broadcast experience. So you see it. You see a lot. You see a lot in the day. Some
Dave,
up
I'm gonna
close,
fucking
some
fire
from-
you. I'm dead. I'm gonna fucking
I'm
fire
playing
you.
the whole clip because I didn't mark exactly where it says the racist thing. I didn't think we were actually going to play this. I just wanted.
Well, Dave, this is where you drive me fucking nuts.
I literally listened to it in the car.
You introduce it, and then you're like, I
I
don't know if we're
didn't
gonna
mean
play
to
it.
introduce it. I meant to tell you I said this only to Mike, and I
Well,
wondered if
what
they were
good is
only
that? What
alluding.
good is that for the listener of the show?
No, it was just a point of saying, do you think that he's alluding? He says, throw your radio partner under the bus because he's racist. Do we think he's alluding to Tony Maz? Because I don't know what else he would be alluding to. That's it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's it. The radio portion of this is just
The real
dumb.
winner is Bob Gottlieb, according to this Wikipedia page. Doug's dad, who died of cancer. You have to listen to this fucking segment. Jesus, Bob, I'm fucking jealous.
Was he known?
I think he was a coach.
Oh,
yeah, he was
okay.
a coach. Yeah, he was a coach. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's awful. They just say, give your own opinions. They don't say anything of value in this. That's all. But I just meant, do you think he's talking about Tony Maz? Do you think like they're the insiders because it went viral like that? We're alluding to shit like
June
that?
2022, Gottlieb tweeted that Casey Close, the sports agent for Freddie Freeman, did not
Oh, I
present the
remember
Atlanta
this.
Braves. I remember this, yeah. Final offer to Freeman before he signed with the Dodgers. Close sued Gottlieb for libel, which is the standard for that is unbelievable.
Yes.
In September, Gottlieb acknowledged he was wrong and apologized to Close. What an idiot.
I hate to mention his name, but I thought Rico Bosco did a real scathing
That's
review
right.
of Doug Gottlieb
That's
for all
right.
this.
That's his whole TikTok thing,
No.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know now.
Yeah.
Team Gottlieb now?
Yeah, I don't know. He was a good basketball player, we'll say that.
Was he? I didn't. I
very
thought he
good.
was just like rode the bench. Or
Oh, no, I think he was the all-time NCAA assist leader when he retired, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. What else? That was great. That was really helpful.
All I wanted to ask was if you thought he was talking about Maz. That's literally
What's
it.
amazing
didn't
is
even
I
wanna play
texted him and said, "What am I listening for?" And he said nothing.
it. I literally said that's
So I didn't think it would be on the show.
I don't think he's talking about Tony Maserati. I do not.
Well, where would you make that joke? Who'd be an asshole to make a joke like that?
A lot of people in radio have
Accuse
been
you.
fired for.
You don't say racism.
I bet you somebody in his career, some inside joke. I don't know. Call him. What do you want me to say? I don't care. What else?
Yeah, that's very weird. You didn't see that Turtle Boy story of that Channel 5 reporter and her husband who owned the dog, the kennel basically, where they're abusing all the dogs?
No,
I think
what
she's a
reporter?
stoolie.
What reporter is that?
Katie Thompson. I think she's a Minifan, actually.
Is she really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I see her liking a lot. I feel bad, but
Katie.
like crazy amount
Thompson?
of
Is
abuse.
that what you said?
Yeah.
She follows me.
Yes, this
There
is
you go.
why I was saying it. Yes, and likes like a lot of the shows, like inside jokes and stuff. But like
Oh
apparently,
boy, this is tough then. So what's the? I'm not a big dog person, so I'm willing to hear the conversation. I'll just say that.
so
She should say it's an inside joke from the show that other people don't get. You
Right.
know? Like, oh, you wouldn't get it. You don't
That's
listen.
oh, of course, yeah, right.
alleged dog abuse at the kennel.
She
husband,
owns a kennel.
So her husband owns it. So I guess technically she owns it. Probably he's a
Okay.
firefighter by
Okay.
day, but then owns a kennel and like.
I
all
would call
these-
it doggone it. Just so you know.
You don't think
Just any
Falco-
kennel you would?
Yes, I would.
You don't think Falco Canine hits?
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Falco
Okay, so
Canine.
Falco Canine, Katie Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, who I think I've seen on TV before. All right.
Yeah, I think she's in mornings on WCBB.
Was that right?
I
Okay.
believe
Anyway,
yeah.
so her and her husband own, or her husband owns it, not her.
yes.
So does she even? Okay, so Turtle Boy writes what?
But he writes that dozens of people have complained in Yelp reviews and all those things that their dogs are being abused, and he goes into a deep dive.
Abused.
Yes,
Like
he-
what? What? Like beating them?
Jerked off.
malnourished, all these different
Malnourished.
things. Yes, yes.
Well, the mic's quiet. They're not this. What's the guy's name? Falco.
The business is called Falco.
Okay.
I forget.
The husband is not having intercourse with these dogs, is
I
he?
hope not.
Okay.
Hope not.
Yeah, we all do. We all hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too. So malnourished. They responded.
They will not respond. They're being sued by certain people.
Oh
They're-
my God! Is she still on the air?
She's still on the air currently. Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is where it's a break where it's Turtle Boy, not the Globe. You know what I mean?
Turtle
Should
Boy,
be
yes.
fucked if that was the.
Yeah, that's because people are building momentum on social media. They reach out to Turtle Boy. He's the one who can write about it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yes.
I feel like
She's
sometimes
a Minifan. Is that true?
I believe so. She likes a lot of like the show's inside tweets.
Let's bring her on Wednesday if she's willing to talk about it.
clearly she's innocent.
Bring her and Clyde in and see what happens.
A friend of the show. Has to be
Jeez,
innocent. Yes.
God.
Sometimes I feel like it's worse if you're involved in a controversy for someone like Turtle Boy to pick it up because it's like, if it's in the Globe, it could go unnoticed, essentially. You know, whereas like
That's
if
true.
a following gets behind it,
No,
That's
you'd
true.
be immediately fired if something like that was in
I mean, maybe somebody else can kind of get on it and see if she can get canceled.
because
I don't know. I mean,
she's defending
You're
her
a dog
husband.
person, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're just gonna let this go by?
I'm told you, I'm strictly racial issues. Yeah.
yeah.
Are the dogs all white?
Well, that's a good point.
See what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it might be worth looking at.
I've been looking in actually to Newton. I don't know if you saw this story, Newton North High School, where they had a play, and they wouldn't let white kids try out for the play. That's something.
Don't
That's
do
up
that.
my alley.
No. You're not going to win that fight. What are you doing? No.
right.
No.
I was looking into it.
I like that. That's a
Yeah,
good
you're on
thing.
the wrong side of that one.
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Let's do this. You and Turtle Boy could work together on this.
I say no more whites in school. We should segregate the schools, I think.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no, it's not. Is it fine by me or not fine by
Bust the whites out of the city.
me? You lose your comic strip, I think. Or maybe you'll get a comic strip or something. I don't even know anymore. Who even knows? Jeez, that's bad. That is not good.
No, that's not a good one.
Like, ooh, malnourished?
A lot of different accusations are thrown out there.
This guy's a psycho, maybe, allegedly.
Yep.
Maybe she is too?
I think they're innocent.
They have kids? Jesus Christ.
They have one kid, yes.
Oh, do they? Oh,
Yes.
jeez. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. This hasn't been on the news for them.
I have not seen it, no.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Well, keep an eye on that. What else?
Did you see John Morant flashing the gun the other day on Instagram?
I did,
And all
yeah.
that?
I'm fine
Did
with
you-
that.
Did you see Paul
I
Pierce
did.
come
Yeah.
to his defense?
Well, the guy was stabbed. It's what Pierce said.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a different scenario. Don't
Do
you
you think
think?
it's different if a guy is just flashing a gun, showing off
Yes.
in the club versus like using it to protect yourself?
Yeah, I
I
think-
would say it's a little
I
different.
think Paul Pierce should have probably realized that. Don't you think?
Pierce is a victim.
Paul Pierce is a moron. Like I don't think this is news to anybody. You know, was a fine. He's not my top 15 Celtics of all time. But he's a fine player.
Outrageous.
No, absolutely not.
Where is he now, Paul Pierce?
The ESPN got rid of him because
Showtime.
Because he was like smoking weed and
Was he with, like, a bunch of
strippers or
naked
something?
girls or
yeah,
something?
Yeah.
Showtime, right?
Oh, is he really?
Him and Kevin Garnett, aren't they part of Showtime? Or
Oh, I
no?
don't
They
know.
definitely have their own podcast. I know that.
Awful, I'm sure. But that's just stupid. But I mean, it's a stupid. You know, I mean, he just doesn't seem like the brightest bulb sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a dumb, spectacularly dumb take. I don't even understand it.
No, in fairness, if I were Paul Pierce, I'd carry a gun with me every time I went out after I got stabbed.
Sure, I know, I get
sure.
that. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But if you're an active NBA player, you know, flashing your gun in like videos, that's probably not the best move.
No, but it
don't
looks,
think.
looks cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've never heard of this player. It's how out of the NBA I am nowadays. Like I knew every single player in the league 20 years ago. I don't even know what this guy is. He's a good player, right?
Yes, I believe so.
And he's suspended for at least 5 games.
Are they calling it a suspension, or is he kind of? I thought I saw 2 games, and he was just like taking time off. to
John Moran is his
evaluate.
name?
John Morant. Yeah.
I went to a high school with a John Moran. Maybe it's the same guy.
No. Ja. J-A.
Ja.
Yeah.
I
Right,
don't think
Dave?
it's him.
Ja.
You know what? I don't think it's him then.
No. I don't think it's John Moran. I don't think. Maybe it's his old name. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what I don't get that. But sometimes I think I don't know. Who knows? What else?
I assume the big like conservative topic for Jerry tomorrow is going to be sucking off Russell Brand. Did you see that viral clip?
Yeah, with
It
Marr.
was actually it was interesting.
Was
to
it
listen
Marr
to.
or no? Was it?
He was on Bill Maher, but he was with John Heilman at MSNBC.
Oh, he's been making the rounds.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. You can play if you want, Dave.
John, I've not known you long, but I love you already. But I have to say that it's disingenuous to claim that the biases that are exhibited on Fox News are any different from the biases exhibited on MSNBC. It's difficult to suggest that these corporations operate as anything other than mouthpieces for their affiliate owners in BlackRock and Vanguard. And unless we start to embrace, and also, mate, like just spiritually, if I may use that
obviously
word.
he's right. We've said this a million times. I mean, of course he's right. I don't know. I can't.
But he'll be sucked off by the right tomorrow on all their shows. But he's saying, isn't he technically saying you're just as full of shit? Like MSNBC is
Well,
just as full of shit as
that's
Fox
the
News.
thing that both sides never acknowledge.
Yeah.
That the secret, of course, in their world, like Jerry, like, of course they're biased. I don't know why they don't admit that. Like it's all entertainment. Nobody thinks any of them aren't biased. Like who's pretending they're not? Other than the actual people doing it, but nobody believes they believe that.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's all bullshit.
That's where a lot of people on the right, like they had people on their side that didn't agree with them for a long time. But then it's like the Chris Rock thing we were talking about where it's tired and you've heard it a million times. So no one really gives a fuck about that anymore. You know, like people like
totally.
5 years ago, I would have been, fuck yeah, Russell Brand.
Me
get
too.
him.
Me too.
You know, yeah.
I'm just worn out. I'm just worn out by it now.
Right.
Yeah. I just like, yep, he's right. I feel like I feel like, to your point, I feel like that's a 2018 segment.
Is he a right wing guy?
I think he's
He's
like
kind of, he's like Rogan in the sense that he's become that.
I think the vaccine might have turned him over.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like why does he have to be a Rumble guy when he doesn't like he doesn't?
He's not doing anything else. When's the last time he did something relevant?
Well, I mean, if he has a show and it could be on YouTube, I bet it would be popular.
I think he does, doesn't he?
Well, it's on Rumble. He got
Oh, is that what it
booted
is?
off of YouTube. I
A
assume.
lot of
He
shows are
wouldn't
getting
be
kicked off YouTube.
Yeah. Not ours, right?
No, not yet.
Thank God.
No.
That'll be a sad day. But also like I don't know. I feel like he was a one-trick pony. Like we saw him. We saw what he was as an actor and a performer. He's gone. Like what else is he gonna do?
Will Jerry's take be that Russell Brand has surpassed Chris Rock this weekend? Is that the?
I think he'll be pro Chris Rock because of the because of the stuff
Selective
at the beginning.
outrage?
Yeah. I think, don't you?
It's good, Ironhead. Play that.
Yeah. Jerry, a terrible Twitter take, by the way, if I can find it. Pardon me. Let me see here. Of course, it was a day ago, so 30,000 tweets ago. About Tom Sizemore, who we should talk about for a moment. He says, quote, tweets a scene in the movie from Saving Private Ryan. Great actor, great scene, but could be one of the dumbest lines in movie history, he says. This is Sizemore's line. Someday we might decide Saving Private Ryan is the one decent thing we pull out of this god-awful, shitty mess, end quote. Jerry writes, I think defeating the Nazis and saving the world might rank up there, too. Doesn't he, realize that, they're just talking about, guys in war and, the hell that is war? Doesn't he, I think if you ask the character, he'd say yes, but they're in the middle of this shit. They see their friends die. It's just a bunch of kids killing each other because governments are telling them to do it.
I like that Jerry's we stuck it to the Nazis.
Doesn't he get that? It's actually a great line. And Tom Sizemore, I retweeted one of the, let me see here. He died over the weekend. He had been on life support, I think, for about a week. Sizemore had. From 89 to 99, he was in Born on the 4th of July, Blue Steel, which is a Jamie Lee Curtis movie, Point Break, True Romance, which he's fucking great in, Natural Born Killer was great in, Strange Days, great, Devil with the Blue Dress with Denzel, great, Heat, obviously incredible, Saving Private Ryan, then with Scorsese bringing out The Dead, and then Black Hawk Down, I think, the year after that. That's pretty fucking,
Quit a run. He was a maniac, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, crazy. Heidi Fleiss and all that stuff. Yeah, this was sort of inevitable. Also, in the beginning of ESPN's movie days, before they did 30 for 30, they tried their hand at original films.
Was that The Bronx is Burning?
I think that was, correct.
Right.
Brian Dennehy played Bob Knight in the movie, and Sizemore played Pete Rose.
Really?
Film, yes.
It was called Hustle or something,
Yes,
right?
it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was not great. But he was a great screen presence and great, it was sad to see. I think he was 60 or 61, right?
Wasn't he in one of those reality shows too?
Yes, I think he was in maybe Celebrity Rehab. I don't know.
Something along
I'm
those
guessing.
lines.
I don't know that. But he had a shitload of problems, obviously, and so that was sad to see. But Jerry whiffed on that one. I don't really understand. I'm debating. That movie comes up in my debate with which you'll see today, I think, right? Or Monday.
Monday, yes.
With Eddie and White Sox Dave, Jeff Lowe, and Ken Jack on the
duking it out.
Yes,
you guys were all buddy in the pre-show. All you guys.
What do you mean?
It was a nice little chatter beforehand.
Was there?
Yeah.
It was very long, was it?
Definitely.
You said hello. I don't think it was.
It was very pleasant. Everybody.
What did I say?
Except for your
That's
one.
more than we get, so that seems.
One of your jokes that went at some. I guess that's his shtick, right? That you made a joke towards someone right at the beginning of the show, and it kind of seemed like it went over his head or something. You remember what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
White Sox Dave. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're all nice guys.
Yeah.
So it was fun. So that'll be up today. A lot of Barstool stuff coming up.
Yeah.
That's good. And we moved up to third in trivia as well. So very exciting.
What's the deal with the launch of the mobile app? I feel like you know a little bit more of that.
Oh, yeah.
No, but you know about they're coming to the area, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And are you a part of it?
What's this? I hear there's going to be gambling on there. Is that right, Kirk? Tell us about that.
I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. I know that I retweeted Dave's thing. I don't know anything about it. Do you?
Not really, but I just thought we were going to be a part of something. I don't know. Or you were going to be taping stuff, yeah.
No, I don't think that's happening. I think they're doing something, and they asked me if I wanted to go, and I said yes. So I don't even know what that is. So we'll find out middle of the week, I think.
All right. Okay.
Like I said, I don't know when we're taping this thing with Riggs. I have no idea.
I would imagine sometime Wednesday afternoon, right after the show Wednesday, probably. Hopefully.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to be. So.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We shall see. What else?
If you were paying attention to political Twitter, you would think that Donald Trump is a lock to win the nomination.
Oh, is that right?
Watching CPAC.
Yeah. Yeah, he might be. Who knows?
King's back.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'm paying no attention. I have to admit, I don't care who's elected.
But he's back and he's funny. He did have some good lines.
What did he say?
And we will support baby bonuses for a new baby boom. How does that sound? That sounds pretty. I want a baby boom.
He does?
Oh, you men are so lucky out there. You're so lucky.
He still got it.
Oh, sure.
He really
Why does he want a
does.
baby boom?
I don't know. I guess he wants more kids.
Is this
Start
like
pumping into ladies.
Is like an anti-abortion thing or something?
Oh, maybe because the population is going down.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, not according to Donnie.
I wish there were like 14 people in the world. That'd be fantastic. Jesus.
And we will support baby bonuses for a new baby boom. How does
Oh, the same drop you just played?
I don't even know what it means.
It wasn't that funny.
I think it's
You produce this show now. What's going on blindmike.net, by the way?
Free Blind Mike project will be up on Monday. Oh, we talked about. I thought everyone was going to be talking about this. Like I listened to your guys' show, waiting for it to come up, but no one's talked about it. I thought it was insane. Rogan's dad. Did you see that video?
Yeah, but somebody said that's been around before, though. Like other guys have done that.
They've been trying for a while.
Well, basically,
I
Rogan's
guess.
a phony. Is that the
Well, no, they're saying saying like Rogan's a pussy, basically.
right? That's
for
what I mean.
saying
like
that his
he's-
dad beat him. But
Right.
like
Okay,
everything
yeah.
Rogan says is solidified in that video.
Right. Yeah.
The guy's a fucking mad. He looks like a
He
homeless
seems-
person.
He seems crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody cares about Rogan. I've said this. I don't think anybody cares about Rogan.
I just thought the video was hilarious.
Yeah. But like it's weird. Like he's super, obviously insanely successful.
Yeah.
But it's never drives a conversation really, other than like when they tried to cancel him.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
Right. Yeah, his fan base is not like they're there for the interview, kind of.
Yeah, right.
And people will check in and out
It's a
based
nice
on
way
who
to
the interview-
live.
Yeah.
I don't. It's great, but yeah,
to be that big and to not care about something like that is weird. I feel like that would be
like will he address that?
That's what we were asking, and the conclusion Craig and I
right?
came to was someone might bring it, like one of the comics he has on or something might make a joke about it,
Yeah.
and then he'll address it, but
Yeah.
he won't bring it up ever. I don't think.
What's to say really? Guys,
Which he shouldn't bring it up, because then it's just giving them what they want, pretty much. You know.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't win because if you don't, they say you're a pussy. It's like that
Yeah.
whole stupid. Then it just floats away.
You don't got two balls.
He didn't really. He's not from. His dad doesn't live here, right? Where did he?
New
grow up?
Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, standing up for all Italians in New Jersey.
Yeah, no kidding. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we talked about that. Why Are You Laughing? The free episode later this week will be Mel Brooks, I think.
Okay.
And Adam Carolla will be on the Patreon.
Is Mel Brooks directing that or no? For History of the World Part 2, he's producing it, right? He can't be directing.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know how hands-on he is. Although, I mean, when he made that COVID video, he seemed
That's true.
decent health.
That's true. That's a lot of work. It seems like it's going to stink. But
Yeah.
it seems like I didn't like History of the World Part 1, so I don't know.
I think I saw he did interviews for it, too, but I'm not
Oh, yeah?
positive about that.
As a director, I just can tell you it's exhausting.
Right, I can
It's not
imagine.
easy. It's
Yeah.
not easy. Directing actors, other actors, disabled actors.
Sure. Imagine doing that for the next 45 years. like Mel.
Disabled assistant directors. It's a lot of work. It's a tremendous amount of work. So go blindmike.net. Go subscribe, please.
Yes. Get us to 600 people.
Yeah, let's get moving. Do we have things finalized? I have a couple of questions about the live, a couple of show related questions, if you guys will allow me for a moment. Everything is, you feel good about the live show. Everything is booked and you feel confident.
Everything is booked. Yes.
Okay.
Confidence is a whole different
Well,
story.
well,
But
you know what I
yeah. Yes.
Okay, you feel fine about this stuff.
Yeah.
Day of, we're not going to get screwed on something.
I hope not. Yeah.
Well, okay.
That's the spirit.
I mean, that's okay. Do we have the Mike and the Minute Fans time lineup?
6 to 7 p.m.
6 to 7?
Yes.
Early? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
6 to 7 p.m.
Why so early, out of curiosity?
Well, they have a band coming in later that night, so it was kind of like, we think people are going to be in the area, so it'll be a good time to
whatever.
do the show, and then
That's
people
fine.
can stay after as well or go before. Whatever
Okay.
they want to do.
Yeah,
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
What's the lineup?
Mike and Shane.
Mike and
Shane and Mike. He's asked me to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shane, okay, good. I'm going to talk to Shane off air just to get yourselves.
He reached out and said he would do it. Well, I'm sure we'll be conversing more as it
good,
gets
good.
closer.
Sure.
And then there's always a cavalcade of
Minute
stars
fans
that come
and
in, you
people
know?
around there, right?
Yeah.
Will you be there, Dave?
Yes.
You will be there. Okay. Good. Maybe I'll pop in and say hello. You never know. One never knows at these events. What was I going to say about that? I don't know. How about this person I messaged you, texted you that this woman that seems like she has a sense of humor. But maybe would she be good coming in here, or would you say no?
I think she'd be good. Yeah, I think she'd be good
listen
on
to
the
the
show,
show,
but she
though,
doesn't
right?
listen to the show.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't
right.
know.
And I kind of picked up on that on the podcast she was on. So
Oh, well, I didn't even know she was on one. Was she
yeah,
on?
she was on with Montante.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't listen to the show at all?
No.
Nah, I think we're good then.
No.
Now, moving on. Okay. But it seemed like she had a good sense of humor about stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. If she knew the show, she'd probably be a perfect fit for it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, too bad. What else?
And she posted nice pictures. So yeah.
Oh, great. Fantastic. What else?
Rick Bucher had a pretty stupid take on why Kevin Durant, he complains a lot and notices what people say. I don't know if you saw this.
He's sensitive on Twitter, on social media,
He's
right?
a little sensitive, yeah.
I haven't heard the name Rick Bucher in a long time.
He's still alive?
That's why it stood out when I saw it. I forgot he was still doing analysis. But this is some of his good
Rick
stuff.
Bucher, the one time he was in an NBA Finals thing that I was at in Boston, I think, or LA, that Finals. Seemed like an asshole. I'm just saying, he seemed like an asshole.
Okay.
Projects a little bit.
Good.
Kevin Durant needs to get married.
What's the?
Kevin Durant needs a relationship that teaches him what you have to respond to and what you just let go. And that, for me, is what marriage taught me. What's really important? And to your point, I thought it was
Or he could just start shit with whoever the fuck he wants to start shit
What's
with.
he even talking about?
Yeah, I know. Just because Kevin Durant likes to get in the mud on Twitter or whatever else. Who cares? Yeah.
Clemmer seems very busy on Twitter this weekend. Do you see like, fire stuff?
I saw him
and
posting that. Yep.
History of something I saw a couple of hours ago. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if I saw that. I saw some tweet from him, but I can't remember what it was.
Maybe he
about.
wanted to be active because he wasn't at Rough and Rowdy or something like that. Like,
Oh, that's what
maybe
it was.
trying
He was
to
tweeting
be,
about Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah.
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah.
He was always talking to us about Rough and Rowdy.
Cracking some cider.
Oh, God, we couldn't stop. It's Chris, enough. I got you. Those brothers are crazy. Who knows? Yeah, how did that go? I didn't see it.
Went well. I think.
How'd Bob Lang do?
Bob Lang lost.
Ooh,
No.
he did.
Yeah, bloody face and all.
My
Yes,
God.
he did.
Oh, you
yeah.
watched it?
Braintree
I just saw a
cries.
lot of the clips. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, good.
Yeah.
So it went well. All right, good.
It went well.
And I see Alex Bennett, who I follow on Twitter. She's constantly posting pictures with Joey. Do they go to all these races now?
I think that's their thing,
I don't
right?
know.
So Barstool just sends them every week to? Is that what? I don't even know.
I guess so, but I didn't see a Barstool event going on or anything like that.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
she's so rich.
I just
she
saw pictures
goes
of
to
them in Miami. I didn't see
He
any.
just pays for them. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
You think they're in Miami for Barstool stuff or just going?
Probably just going.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw your guy Ev went to Vegas for the first time this weekend.
For work or?
Just for fun.
Oh, is that right?
Vegas, and then he's doing the red eye tonight. He'll be at work tomorrow. He's all business.
That's a fucking pro right there. I don't know how. I'm glad we're not. I don't think we're playing this week. I wouldn't like that. Honestly, I would not have allowed me to go on that trip if we were playing like Tuesday. No fucking way.
No,
It's good.
Oof, that's a long trip.
No,
Vegas.
but red eye is always the play.
I don't want to go to
Always.
Vegas ever again in my life. Ever, 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 never, ever, 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 ever.
Fremont Street, I think you would like.
Oh, love it. Oh, love it. Love
It's
it.
a lot of fun characters.
Inside the casinos is always clean though. I like it. It's nice.
I'm too old. I don't want to. It's, after a day, it's like, why am I here? You just go to Encore for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. But hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What else?
Nothing overly exciting, I don't think. Mina Kimes had some stupid stuff to talk about, just saying how nervous she is when she's on television. I don't think you'll be too excited.
Here it is. Facts about NYC, Roosevelt Island tram. Hashtag Roosevelt Island Clemmer. Is this sarcastic? I don't know. Play it. Let me hear this for a second.
You're starting to move into working with the Dans and you're
fuck is
working
this?
with Marcus.
What are you playing?
She's being interviewed.
No. What did you listen to me?
What?
Do you fucking listen to
You
a
just
word
said-
I say?
You just said play it.
Do you do that? Is that what I said, Mike?
The Clemmer thing you meant?
Take calls. You're not listening. You
No, but you-
fucking just take.
Yeah,
just
but what
take-
did you say? You said
If you're not listening to me, shut the fuck up.
No, but
shut the fuck up. Tweet out the phone number. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ. Listen. Fucking listen. Or get another fucking job. Jesus. Oh, God. I have no patience for that shit. If you're going to half-ass it, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to fire you, but Jesus Christ. People aren't kidding when they say you're half-assing it now. Fucking pathetic. Ugh. Go to Miltons.com, and there are 3 locations, of course. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall, Burlington, Massachusetts. Get moving. Our friends at Milton's will be there. We will be there this week. I hope Friday. We'll see. I don't know. Or at some point before the live show, we'll have our stuff and we'll be looking good. Ay, 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 ay. Fucking ay. Pretty, whatever. Am I wrong, Mike? I don't know. Am I wrong?
He gets confused. You know?
I didn't hear you're
That's your
saying-
job. That's your
no,
job.
You're saying play it.
You
And you're
I
talking
give
about
3 fucks about a minute?
No, but you said I'll find something about Clemmer. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, I didn't. I
Play
said,
it.
here it is. I read it.
He read it and
I
said
read
play
it, and then I said, play it.
Oh, but I didn't know. I didn't know you meant like play it as in there was audio attached to whatever you were reading.
There was a clip. That's what I said.
I heard you say like tweet or whatever. So,
I mean, I read it. You couldn't find the tweet.
I literally
you couldn't look him up, and then what I read would be the tweet that he had.
Until I just started figuring out that you were attaching like video or audio to whatever Clemmer. I just found it as you were after you did.
Exactly. It's exactly what I told you to do.
I didn't even.
I don't understand. I don't understand what your defense is.
My defense is I clearly didn't pick up that you meant that there was audio attached.
You said at the start of the show you weren't listening. You're not listening now. I don't know what the fuck you're not listening for.
I said I was flustered at the start of the show.
Yeah, I mean, you can listen. It's part of the show.
I didn't pick up. You act like I'm deliberately saying that I like.
No, you weren't listening. You're deliberately stupid. I mean, I'm not saying that even.
But I didn't pick up on the exact type of content that you were trying to get me to grab.
I read it. I said Clemmer tweeted this out. And if you went to Clemmer's page, which you just did, you'd see that, and then you'd play the audio.
I did it after the fact. So see, yes.
No, do it. You can't do it.
No, but I did it after the fact to prove that there was video.
Stop. Congratulations. You proved it. Well done. It's exactly. You proved exactly what I was going to tell you to do. I told you to do that.
You want it?
No, not now. I don't. I don't understand. I don't even understand.
I'd like to know what Clemmer said. I'd like to know what Clemmer said.
Too bad. You can listen to it later. Damn it. Hello. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes.
Kirk, you got a favorite Jackson Brown song?
I'm not a big Jackson Brown fan. I'm more like hits from him.
Have a great day then. Thanks.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Dick. Fuck you.
Fuck off. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Yeah.
Hey, Kirk. You know that song off of Team America Police Squad? Where he goes, freedom don't come free.
Yes, I do.
It's a hefty fucking fee.
Yes.
It sounds like Jerry's closing song to his podcast.
I've asked for that, but we won't have it. But yeah, yes, there's definitely something to that, for sure.
Is that the same song as America Fuck Yeah?
I think it's different.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk and the boys. Stephen Jenkins, Third Eye Blind. How are you?
Oh, wow. It's been a while, Steve. I think. Dave, Mike, hasn't that?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gearing up. We're gearing up for the tour. Mike, we hope you'll be there.
I would think you.
Of course, always.
I would think you would be.
That'd be great. Dave, I do have a question, Dave. Anytime that there is a Barstool, the Barstool universe is around, Dave always seems to be able to make those events. I find it very odd, but when it's just the Minifans, it doesn't seem like he's around. Anyway, Dave, I got some inside sources that say that in Arizona, you were caught hobnobbing with many a Barstool person, despite the fact every time Kirk talked about it, you said that you were laying low, you didn't do anything but be in the hotel room.
Wait. Give us some. If this is real, I'd be curious. Give me some examples that these sources have told you about.
These sources told me that there was very much a dinner that was had with 3 other Barstool people, and that Dave was very much hobnobbing.
True or false, Dave?
It would be false.
Who are the other 3 people, caller?
So you never had dinner with? Okay. So you never had dinner with anyone
that is
from the
correct.
Barstool universe while you were down
there.
You ate alone.
Who are the 3 people? No.
Dave.
Go. Yes.
I'm giving you a chance. Here.
Who are the 3? Go ahead. Go. No. Don't give him a chance. Who are the 3 people?
Dave.
Go.
Who are the 3 people?
Say it.
Who are the 3 people? Jesus.
You're lying the entire time.
Every single day,
Stop.
Yes or no?
Shut up. I'm asking you. If you're making it up, just say you're making it up. If not, who are the 3 people you're claiming you had dinner with?
Yes or no? You had dinner
with
goodbye.
This is not how a member of Third Eye Blind should be conducting himself.
God, what a cunt.
Outrageous.
Jesus Christ. Hello.
Oh, my God. Yo, Mike.
Hello.
Mike, can I get a vibe check in the room right now?
It's still a little tense, I suppose.
Dude, Dave, are you crying yet?
What? No.
He's crying.
The calls haven't helped, I have to say.
No, I mean, Dave doesn't give a shit about the show. Like, that's just a fact.
I told you.
Listen to me. I don't care what you're going to say about this. I'm not going to listen. Just like you, I will not listen to it. So it doesn't matter. Hello.
2 questions, Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay, number one, is there anything better than a nice tomato soup and a grilled cheese?
I'm not the world's biggest tomato soup fan. It's a little tangy for me, but I know what you're saying. Like Panera had a nice one. There used to be one in Lexington. Obviously, the chain still exists. It's yeah, but to answer your question, yes, there is something. There are things nicer than that, but it's good. It's good.
Okay. Also, why has Dino never been on the program?
Well, Dave
In
claims he's
3
tried.
years?
I don't know.
4 years.
I don't know.
He lives in Florida.
I mean, he's also not active at all anywhere. He goes on Mikey Adams' podcast, but they're friends, I think. And he's on social media.
And he has Marjorie Egan's fucking teeth. You know what I mean?
Yes, he does. He certainly got the big fake chopperoonies one day. That's no question about that.
Yeah.
Did Ordway get those too?
I don't think so.
Because the last time we played audio, I couldn't tell if it was because of Zoom.
No, I
or
don't
if
think
it was
so.
a denture thing.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I didn't know. If he did, they're not bad because they're not like John's, which were just like chickle. They were just enormous.
Right.
Hello. Hey, load up, Dave?
Yes.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could settle a debate between me and three friends.
Go ahead.
Kelly Lynch. Kelly Lynch from Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Yes.
she hot or 80s hot?
Kelly Lynch from Roadhouse we're talking cocktail too. Hot. Maybe, I don't know, 80s, who knows?
All the way?
Oh, for me? But you remember, you're
I
asking.
think she's just
you're
80s
asking,
hot.
When's your show? I'll call and ask your opinion. You're asking me. And when I was a child, a teenager, maybe that's my bias, but sure. For sure. Yes, absolutely. All day. Yeah. She was married to, she may still be married to Mitch Glazer, who's a writer. He wrote Scrooge, for example.
Yeah, that's way too deep for us.
I'm not talking to you. I don't know why you're still on the phone because Dave's not listening, obviously. You should know when to hang up. And Bill Murray's good friends with him. And for years, Roadhouse would be on, and like it's like Swayze's having sex with her, and Murray would call Mitch Glazer and be like, put on channel, whatever. Like Patrick Swayze's fucking your wife. Which I thought was always kind
That's
of
fun.
That's fun.
A little more fun. Bill Murray trivia.
Well, he's a handful, that Bill.
I like three bros sitting around and saying, "Boys, what do we think? Hot
80s?
or not?
Not even hot or not. Hot or 80s hot.
Or 80s hot.
Hot.
Having radio segments in their living room.
Let me see Kelly Lynch at cocktail. I mean, good God, are we really pretending this is not? Let me see.
What would 80s hot mean, out of curiosity?
Well, like sort of maybe the teased hair or something. I don't know. Oh, not even. The answer is yes. Yes. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. So 2 out of 3 losing weeks on golf bets. Is there any thoughts at Barstool about potentially delaying the release of this podcast with Riggs?
How far out of curiosity, because I'm always interested about, because we're trying to figure out demographics of who's going to listen to the podcast, who isn't, what part of the country are you from?
I'm actually in Reno, and I have not recently seen Big Jack and Sebastian around.
Reno. So it'll take you about a 5-hour flight, an hour drive to come to the studio and suck my fucking dick, because I am not stopping. By the way, I won. The fucking guy won the tournament in the middle of it. Fowler got some bad weather, which happens. Look, no excuses here. But I mean, because I missed 2 out of the last 3. I'm way up. The most successful golf handicapper who's ever lived. Yeah, I'm sure they're talking about aborting this fucking podcast because of that. Get the fuck out of here. Block that number. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, asshole. Your stupid joke. Oh yeah, Big Jackets. I have no time for that homophobia either, by the way. Jesus Christ.
That's good.
Thank you.
Finally nip that in the bud.
I mean, really.
Thank
Jesus, God almighty. Ugh. Although I don't want to defend Dave, but Jesus, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Kirk? First and foremost, I think that guy who was giving Dave 30 chances to answer, I'm pretty sure that was Kelleher. Just throwing it out there.
Dave's buddies with him, so who the hell knows? I have no idea.
Giving Dave
exactly. So I have 1 point and a question for you, if that's okay.
It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking before you. Well, go ahead. Christ's sakes.
The point. I think last show, Polar, favorite guest, Mutt, a classic, maybe my favorite episode of all time. But I want to ask from your shoes. I know you had a bit of an, unconventional high school, but let's say, you played freshman ball, you played JV as a sophomore, junior year, you rode the bench, and then your senior year, your coach sat you down and said, hey, you've been great, but you're finally going to get some minutes. Oh, no, some Swedish exchange student is going to steal
tough.
your minutes.
That's tough. It's
I mean,
tough.
How mad would you be at that?
I mean, that's a tough beat, but hey, look, that's 2023, baby. You know, look, Polar's family is in Burlington. It's perfectly legal, I think. I don't know if they're breaking any rules. I will say if it was another coach, I'd be like, what the fuck, really? I guess he's good though, right? He's like an all-star.
He was good.
If they're bringing him in as a ringer, I'd assume he's good.
He's like 25, right?
I never understood that though, because like my dad coached my brother, and there would be parents that would complain like about better kids getting more playing time. And it's like, isn't that how it's supposed to? I don't really get it.
Yeah. No, yeah. But I get like it's yeah. But he seems like everyone seems to like him too. He's a good kid. I don't know. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Burlington. I root for Burlington over Winchester if they play. I don't think I can do that.
You bleed Winchester.
I'm friends with
colors.
the coach. The assistant coach is my old high school coach. He's helping out, so I like those guys. And by the way, one of the other assistant coaches I think is a huge Minna fan. So
if they play each other, you and Greg should go with opposite face paint.
We should.
Your shirts off. You know,
we could do that.
Yeah.
Well, Greg's very into it. Conan said
he was.
Was he like screaming?
He was cheering pretty loudly. Yes.
Jesus
Yeah.
God.
Hands up, like.
Let the kid play.
I think I deleted the video. Yeah.
Oh, you had the video?
I had
you
it.
tweet it out.
No,
don't tweet it out. Leave Greg.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you by any chance taking producer criticisms today or no?
Yeah, I think we'll take it. Go ahead.
You have to take some responsibility on this. You realize that, obviously. But can I just point out a few quick things? Since fucking the Conan era started, people have been on his ass about the drops. He gives zero fucks about fixating that. He gives zero fucks.
Right.
He doesn't do his job well at all.
Right.
Go ahead. Okay, well, I'm just saying. And then he doesn't
I'm not
solve a
disagreeing with you
murder.
anywhere here. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't solve a murder. He fucks his sister.
Right.
I mean, like, this is just getting out of control. Like, what are you going to do about this? Are you going to replace this guy?
Yeah, I will. 1 second. We'll give you more time. Don't hang up on this guy. That's a dad being a dad, that video. That's fine.
That's why I didn't tweet it out. Yeah.
No, but you're making it seem like he's screaming and like he's just excited for his kid.
Dad being dad.
That away, son.
That's what
Look
he's
at this
doing.
loser.
He's a nice guy.
I didn't mean it in a losery way. I mean, he was excited.
No, that's not what you go back and listen to yourself at the beginning. That's
If I
not what
wanted
you
to mock him, I would
That's
have
not what you're
mocked him over
presenting. No, he was being a nice.
You said you guys got to hear this pedophile in the stands.
That is not what
That's what I thought you said.
You want to respond to this call or not?
No, I'll take his criticisms and try to be better. That's all you can do.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
No.
Okay, next caller. Great. Good evening.
Hey, Kirk, how's it going?
It's going great. Fantastic.
Perfect. Quick question for Dave. The last call I touched on it a little bit. Not so much a criticism, just more curiosity. Is the reason Greg got in so early on Friday so you guys could talk about how you both sleep with your sisters? I'll hang up and listen.
I don't think so.
I don't get any of it. I don't get why anybody comes in. I hate that. I'm starting to honestly think about just not letting anybody in until I get here. Just everyone just wait, including you, just waits outside. When I get here, the fucking studio is open.
Why is that?
Because why talking and commiserating and gossiping? Fucking enough.
He wasn't here that early.
Enough. He's just here for an hour.
No, he wasn't here for an hour.
Ugh, I have no idea. My patience for that is getting limited, I would say. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Matthew Farwell here. How you doing?
Oh, hey, Matt. How you doing? Oh, wow. We finally got him. Good job.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, just a quick observation for you, if I may.
Sure.
You know how broadcasters generally have crutches? Sometimes it might be like or
Yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed Blind Mike says, "Oh, interesting."
1 second.
Maybe 97 times an episode.
I have a lot more than that.
I'll also say I wouldn't be too critical with this.
But I've noticed it a lot more frequently, and it's just really.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how things get when they get on my nerves.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd leave Matt alone if I were you. Matt Farwell alone. Mike. Just sort of accept the criticism.
I'm just
and work
saying.
on it.
I'm saying there's more.
Yes.
There's more digging you could do.
Matt, is there a program where you could maybe teach Mike how to be a better broadcaster and take him under your wing?
Yeah, we actually do have a Broadcasters Explorer program.
Well, okay.
Well, that sounds interesting.
It was just inevitable, this call anyway, so let's just run with it. Okay.
I suppose. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Will it just be one-on-one, you and I?
What's that, Matty?
I said, thanks, Kirk. I'm just going to hang up and listen now.
Great. Well, that was nice. Was that his number, Dave?
Yes.
Oh, good. Finally got him on the phone.
The other one that I have tried to curb, and I almost did it today, is when you say, what's going on at blindmike.net, I say, a lot of big stuff. As I'm trying to think of all the little stuff we have going on.
We all have them. We all have them. I know I do. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, what's going on? Dan Redemption Rappaport here. How you doing today?
Well, I mean, all right. Let me hear this.
His mood is changing.
Hear this. What am I missing? What's the cock of the walk? I didn't see you at Sawgrass, but go ahead. I watched that video, which was great.
Ricky Fowler looked good today. What, he finished tied for 30?
Again, if you want to bet top 10, that's fine. If you bet
I have
top,
an idea. I have an idea for you and Riggs' podcast, if you don't mind. In Maine.
Okay. By the way, if you bet top 40 on Ricky, you would have made some money, but whatever. Go ahead.
I mean, like all your picks, if you bet it completely opposite the way that you said it, then you make money. Yeah, definitely.
Dan, I mean, let's take it easy.
Why don't we call it Minahan the Mush? You can have Riggs on.
This is hurtful.
With Lurch, and you.
Dan, I haven't seen you laugh that much since episode 5 of that fucking Netflix thing where you're taking Fitzpatrick's fucking goo down your throat over his terrible jokes. Jesus.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Young enough. And the mush, please. Justin Rose, his own guy Fitzpatrick in the U.S. Open, Denny McCarthy. I don't need to do this. Hello.
Do you worry about? I see a little boasting on Thursdays and Fridays.
Not
Do you
boasting.
worry about that?
No, I'm giving today when Fowler was struggling, I tweeted that out.
I understand.
No. You got to ride when it's high. You got to ride it. When it's low, you got to take it.
All right.
It was a miss. It's the first one I missed so far. 16-1 this year. 62-1 this year. Hello.
Kirk, it's Mike. I need help.
Hey, wait, I'm right here.
This is Mike. This is okay. I like the old crying Mike caller better, but go ahead.
Where do you want to start? In my professional life or my personal life?
Personal life.
I suspect this is going to be unnecessarily mean.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe he knows more than you do. Go ahead.
The other day, my girlfriend went to the bathroom to take a shit, and she left her phone on the couch. And I did something I know I shouldn't have done, but
What's that?
Picked up the phone and I held it 2 inches away from my face.
Yeah.
And I found that she was texting another guy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Who was it?
That work has just not been going good. My boss, he's been bringing in more and more unemployed, needy people on the show, and I feel like I'm just getting pushed out.
Do I have a boss?
Oh, Mike, you're a big part of the show, Mike. Of course, always. You're always welcome here.
Oh, what do you mean a big part of the show? Are you calling me fat?
Oh, don't be so sensitive.
Sorry,
you
Mike.
coward.
Sorry, Mike. I apologize. Hello. They load up, Dave?
Load it up.
Okay, hello. Good evening.
Oh, they dropped.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Christopher Stewart calling.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Good, and you? I have a question. Do you think the world would be a better place if Dave's dad shot his mom, blamed a black man, and then jumped off the Tobin Bridge? I'll hang up.
Lord.
You meant Charles Stewart, I think. I mean, the blame part, it depends on when he shot his mom. It was before or after Dave died. I think that's then the conversation.
Jesus.
You don't think so?
I don't know if the world would be a better place if any one of those things happened.
I'm willing to have the conversation. I'm not just going to say yes or no. I mean, if you want to be a pussy, that's up to you.
No, I mean, it's open to debate. Yeah. It just seems harsh is all.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth more study and research, and then maybe somebody can write a paper on it. I would say no, personally.
Thank you, Chris Stewart, for bringing that to light.
It's Charles Stewart's brother, maybe? I don't know. Hello.
Perhaps.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, Dave the other week was like, oh, who cares what Ryan Whitney thinks? But the guy wanted to do a podcast about some random hockey tournament that he was in like 6 years ago. And he's like, who cares what Ryan Whitney thinks? And he wanted to do a podcast about that.
What are we talking about, Dave?
And second question.
What are you talking about, caller? I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Dave the other week on the podcast was like, you were bringing up how Ryan Whitney was texting you and shitting on him. Dave was like, who cares what Ryan Whitney thinks?
Right.
But a few years ago, Dave on the podcast was like, he wanted to do a separate podcast about some random hockey tournament that Ryan Whitney was in, do a whole podcast.
That is true. You did say that.
The Q. Yeah, the Q's actually an interesting tournament.
Mm.
I don't remember this.
I don't.
Second question is, Blind Mike used to make the funniest videos about Red Robin and going into the bank asking questions. We need more of those. Those were so funny.
Again, that's not a question, but yeah. Yes, I agree. It's a statement, which I agree with. Mike's going to be doing lots more of that.
Yes.
BlindMike.net, he'll be doing a lot of that stuff. Video. He's on video there. You can see him.
That's right. Yes. A lot of great videos.
Well, if you're looking for good Blind Mike videos, you might have got one today. How's that?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Calling fuck the sound up, but what can you do? There's almost no question about that. Probably wasn't listening. Hello.
You see how well I move around now. That makes it very easy to make those videos.
That was a rough scene. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. How's it going? My name's Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, so as somebody who has produced and produces his own show, why don't you just, do you keep him around for the content to bust his balls, or do you really, really hate him that much?
Tell us about your pod. I want to hear about your podcast. What's your podcast about, Josh?
I don't want to. It's just a true crime podcast.
Interesting. How's it going? Is it going well?
Yeah, we busted this guy Matthew Farwell. Open and shut case, honestly.
Figured out in 10
yeah,
minutes.
well, you know what? I listened to your podcast, and it was just fantastic. By the way, I do want to say that.
Codename produced it. I mean, which is it?
I like hearing two peers go at it like this.
What's that?
Codename produced it, so I mean, does he deserve credit for that? If you're going to criticize him for this show,
I mean, you can be good at like post production or
Right.
maybe he's not good at live production.
definitely not. Abby's not good at it. We're not sure what he's good at yet, but
Yeah.
we will find out eventually. I think. I don't know. We'll find out.
A few hours ago, you would have said Dave's good on this show, no?
No. Not have.
I tried, buddy.
He'll do a good job at the live show in Maine. I do believe that.
Good.
Yes. I do think he will do well. He cares about stuff like that in the case. He just doesn't care about this show anymore.
Right.
If he ever did, I don't even
He's
know.
over it.
Yeah, I think. Vamos. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm on a road trip, and my girlfriend loves listening to you guys.
Okay.
And we're presently on a beach,
Uh-huh.
and we're digging, looking for shells, and we just laugh at Dave.
That sounds dreadful.
It looks
by
like
the way.
Dave's
That sounds
backyard.
so boring. No, what beach are you on? On? I don't know.
Minnesota Key, down in Englewood, Florida.
Oh, okay. Is your girlfriend there now?
Yeah, it is boring. It's awesome.
Is your girlfriend there now with you?
No, she's on the beach.
Ah, sure. Right. Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad that we're giving you entertainment. Good. Enjoy it. Have a pleasant evening. And...
No, we will. I'm going to surprise her tonight when we watch you later.
Good. Excellent. There you go.
I feel like if two people were digging for shells and laughing at Dave Cullinane, that's when the guy at the end of Shutter Island walks in. And there was no Dave Cullinane.
Dave Cullinane? Who?
That's an anagram for...
Hello.
Hey, so I have a question for Dave.
Go for it. Yep.
Yeah, so yesterday I was kind of bored, didn't have much going on, so I went to your YouTube page and sorted by popular. And I noticed like your most viral videos are like the 10-minute clips, and they're all from like Steve Robinson era of like, conversations with like Portnoy or whoever. I'm just wondering like, why did you guys quit doing that? Like, have you guys thought about ever doing that?
You know who was very good at that? Very good at that was oh my God, the young kid who he was like a rocket for like a month and then just quit. You know what I'm
Nick?
talking? No, that kid was not a rocket. What was his name? He had like a YouTube show. Oh my God, Mike, come on. He was a young kid. You know what I'm talking? You know
I
what I'm
think I know
talking?
what you're talking about. He kind of had like a Barstool vibe.
He had like a name, like a nickname when
Yeah.
he did these shows. What the fuck was his name?
It was Pistol Pete.
Yeah, no, this kid was someone.
Oh,
tweeted-
I know what you mean.
God damn it.
Tweet at me,
Alistair Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was doing those, and we kind of caught. I think he did a good job with the headline stuff with the Call Her Daddy things.
And there's a Howard Stern one that people like every single day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we had a couple that just sort of.
Yeah, the Peter Nelson thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, that I would not have remembered him.
He was good though.
He was around for a while too.
Well, oh, was he?
Not a while, but like I should remember him.
And then I think he just couldn't handle it. I think. I don't know what he's doing. He wasn't untalented.
I thought he got a job. I thought he got a regular job.
Oh, did he? Good for him.
I think so.
Yeah, he was a good kid. He was a little weird, but he was a good kid.
That was when the show wasn't live or long form though. But we can definitely.
It was
If
long.
you would like that, we can definitely add that.
It wasn't
back
long
in.
form.
Like the whole full video wasn't going on YouTube.
Oh,
like
I got you.
that.
The show itself,
yeah.
Whatever you want me to do, I don't care. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you guys have already touched upon it recently, but I'm dying to talk to somebody about Ricky Fowler. Can we talk about Ricky Fowler for a second?
What would you like to talk about?
Was one of the most frustrating golfers I've ever watched in my entire life. If Ricky Fowler could hit a fairway, we'd be talking about Tiger in '97 at Augusta.
Well,
and
I mean,
Ricky
let's
Fowler
not
in
get out of
2023
control.
at
Look,
Vegas.
there's a reason why I didn't pick him to win. He was playing better. The numbers are generally a perfect system, but sometimes even they're imperfect. What can you do? I can't control other things. You can't control the weather. You can't control his relationship with his caddy. You certainly can't control what I didn't know he was having for lunch each day. Some of these players I do. With Chris Kirk, I did. So, I did the best I could, but I'll have multiple picks for the Players' Championship week 1 of this podcast, and I feel very confident already about those. I'm spitting out some winners, I think. I hope.
Do you tweak the system? Like, do you think the Fred Couples thing doesn't belong in there next time?
I mean, nobody was saying it to me when he was 5 under and he was in 4th place.
That's what I'm just asking.
Can't do it. I can't. Once you start tweaking the system, then it's all gone.
Okay.
No, you got to stay. You
So
gotta
it's
stick to
always
the
constant.
System. Yeah, system. Yeah, you got to stick with it. Yeah.
Good to know.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
I have a question for Kirk, and I have a question for Blind Mike.
Okay, go ahead.
It's rare I say this, but we needed you today, buddy.
Go ahead.
Kirk, in your opinion, who's going to die from obesity first, Greg or Bradley Stein?
Made it out.
Who was the first one?
Clean on this one.
Who was the first one? I'm sorry.
Craig.
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 Mike's producer, Craig. Bradley Stein looks like he's going to die soon. I'll say Bradley Stein.
Boy, Newsmax would be in shambles if those two.
Oh, my God. Forget it. That's a good point.
Blind Mike.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Mr. Nipples cat calls Alba in the middle of the night or no?
I feel like I would hear it. Just outside my window?
Deep sleeper? I don't know.
At some point, I think I would hear it.
You don't hear those pebbles hitting the...
Say anything?
I say he's got the boombox. That guy at all live events I've been to, he's a very nice guy. But he is a talker.
Oh, for sure.
He is a talker, Rooney. Like,
Yes.
there is just... I think he's a nervous talker. Like, he doesn't...
See, I don't think that. I think he's very confident, actually.
No, maybe, but I think he just doesn't like silence. Whereas, you know me,
yeah.
like, I could sit there, like, it does not bother me at all. Like, I could just sit, for we did before Dave set up the show.
Yeah.
We just sit there and whatever.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. I'm a nervous talker. Like, if there's silence for a length, eventually maybe I'll say something.
Well, okay, but
he likes it.
Better this, I should say. He, while being a very nice person, I think isn't aware that people don't give a shit about some of the things he's saying.
That's a definite.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. That's a better way to phrase it, though.
I don't even mean that in a bad way, but I'm just like, you listen to me every day. You must know you're not the one person who's saying this. I'm going to be like, wow. Didn't realize that. You're flying there?
You want to get drinks?
Can I go with you? Can we be best friends? Like, I never gets, but he's a
very nice
he's a
guy.
swell guy.
Yes.
I would say that, but. And Mrs. Nipples seems a very nice person.
Yes.
But sometimes in these events, when I see him, and he's like, "Yeah, hey, I played with 3 buddies at this course the other day," and it's just like,
rock on. Can I come?
You play golf in America this weekend? Like 30 million other people? That's incredible.
I think maybe he's expecting you to try and hop in. Can I get in on that?
Oh, maybe.
Can I get in on that action?
Colin played golf with him.
I did.
In Madawaska?
Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mississippi. I played Madawaska with Ryan. It was nice, but it was the buggiest golf course I've ever played in my life.
Really?
Yes. Why am I telling you? Who cares? You don't care. Hello. It's like me telling what the fuck am I doing? Hello.
But to the audience, it seemed like I cared, right? I pulled that off pretty well.
It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Hello.
Kirk, it's Sean McDonough. How are you?
Sean McDonough, both a
Wow.
local and national broadcaster of note.
I've heard that.
Good evening.
Yes, I am. I'm back in town for the Bruins-Rangers game yesterday. It's great to be back in the city.
Yeah.
I was hoping Oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Kirk. What was that you said?
No, it's fine, Sean. I'm just idea. I think I might know where
Yes,
you're going. We'll see.
I was hoping you could introduce me to Dave Coney. I've never met him. He seems to be quite a handsome, virile young man.
Why that matters to you, Sean? But it's fine.
Oh,
I don't know how virile he is.
It certainly does matter to me. Dave, would you come over to my condo later?
Oh,
why you're doing that? It's interesting. I don't think that matters, Sean.
Well,
Dave's always been a radio broadcasting guy.
He is a 9.5, I think, but I'd like to try him on for size to see
Well,
if
I
could,
think that's
convert him.
no idea. Anyway,
Wine and dine me a little bit.
Try him on. I wonder what that means.
Well, I'll wine you and dine you all evening, David. I'll take you over to the Coolidge Corner Clubhouse or T. Anthony's over in the Brookline area.
Oh, I do like that.
I'll head back to my condo.
I think we get the
later
point.
that
I think we
night.
understand the point, Sean.
Show me-
Quite know what you're getting at.
Focused on getting you to his condo. Maybe it's a nice
Coolidge Corner
place.
Clubhouse has been there with Meter before. It's a good place. I didn't see Sean there. Who I hate, but that's fine. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I'm looking to go see Springsteen in Buffalo. What do you think the approach with tickets should be? Wait last minute? Jump on it now? No idea.
Buffalo's shouldn't be crazy, right?
They look. They're still. I mean, a good 4 seats still like 500.
Jesus God Almighty. I mean, yeah, I would. You might want to wait. It's not going to get more expensive. How's that?
All right. Okay. Cool. If I see you there, I won't say hi. I'll leave you alone.
Perfect. Thank you. And I will be willing to take free Springsteen tickets from any Minute fan out there for the hours and hours I give you, because it's hard even for me to pay. It physically pains me to pay these prices. I will say that.
Do you appreciate if someone saw you out and just said, Kirk, like gave you kind of a fist and kept walking?
One syllable too many.
Okay. I was wondering if you appreciated the,
no, it's very,
because they understand.
I was at, oh my God, Wegmans today. A couple of people, said hello, and one of the guys was like, "I know you hate when I'm like, well, then why are you doing it?" I know, when I spit in your face, I know you hate that, but let me spit in your face. I mean, I'm very appreciative. Everyone's very nice, so I don't want to seem like that. But like if you're like, hey, maybe Kirk. I mean, it's not like I'm dying to talk to people.
It's a way of them admitting I'm being selfish here, but I wanted to say hi to you.
It's very
in a nice way.
Everyone is always very, very nice.
Right.
Always very. I'm very appreciative of that. Hello. You can say hi to me if I'm at the Buffalo show, which I don't think I'll be. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello again.
Oh, hi. I have a quick story about Dave's just general stupidity.
Sure, we'll take that here.
Okay, great. So I have a buddy of mine. He doesn't want his name out, but he was a former intern of yours, and he was telling me a story. This was probably back in like 2015. Whenever Dave, because he said Dave was in the EEI building at the same time you were doing Kirk and Callahan, and Dave was, my buddy was in the production studio while and Curtis apparently had to run out, and the other producers were busy, and he didn't know what to do. He was an intern, and Dave happened to be there, so we asked him, "Hey, can I please have help with this? I don't want to screw up the show. It starts in a few minutes." And my friend said Dave spoke a bunch of gibberish really fast, couldn't understand a word he said, and then told him press this button, and just ran out of the room and couldn't be found. And I guess this kid kind of screwed up the start of the show for the first couple of minutes. And
for me and Jerry, you're saying, or for Jerry and I?
For you and Jerry.
Who was this?
Yeah. I can't. It was Dave who did it.
No, who was
the? Want to give his name?
We've had like 4. I mean, it's one of like 6 people. Who is it?
It also doesn't line up time wise, but it's okay.
Yeah, who is it?
I promised him I wouldn't.
Kyle DeLuz?
I remember him.
I think he was around that time that Kyle. He mentioned Kyle. I think was an intern then, but
okay.
But no, Dave completely screwed up.
Okay.
So it was Kyle apparently, because why would this guy mention?
Who was a nice guy,
Kyle
good kid,
DeLuz.
good kid. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Do I really care?
Now, you don't know the name Kyle DeLuz, but I just want to mention for
I remember that
background.
name. Forget him. Jesus. Hello. He was a nice
Turkey.
guy. Yes.
I was thinking, why don't you smoke a joint? What are you going to do when your kids come to you soon and they're going to want to smoke? What are you so afraid of? I know you don't want to be an alcoholic. I understand that. Like, I'm Irish. I live in, you know what I mean? I get it. But
what is your point? Who is this? Who am I speaking to?
Michael.
Michael, because I just don't want to. I mean, yeah.
Come on, you coward.
You're welcome to. I'm glad if it makes you feel better. I just don't. That's something I'm just not going to do. But I appreciate it if you're doing it.
Your brain is so unique. Sorry. Your brain is so unique, though. I think you should smoke a joint with Mike and come in and do a show.
Yeah,
it would be just a show.
That'd be great.
It's my dream.
And that way, in 2 years, when your daughter wants to smoke with you,
I heard you the
say,
first
okay,
time. I got you the
that's
first
cool.
time. I got you the first time. Yeah, I know. I mean, I assume this is going to happen in my kids' lives. I'm not stupid, but like, I don't think they'll come up to me and say it. That's generally wasn't my attitude as a kid, but who knows?
You want to cheap up on Friday? You, me, Steve?
That sounds like fun.
Little reefer?
Yeah, I was always saying to my parents, hey, I'm going to start using drugs. Like, you guys okay with that?
Just want to throw it out to the room.
Yeah,
Dad, Mom, you start.
Like all kids. I don't do it behind their back or, in someone's basement. I just come right up to them and say, hey, just so you know, Tuesday it's going to start happening. Oh, yes, my daughter is 16 years old. I imagine at some point in the next, whether it's next year, whatever, I suspect that's probably going to happen. But
It's interesting because I never heard you be particularly rigid against pot or anything.
Quite the opposite. I think all drugs should be
It's just
legal.
an interesting call to be like, why don't enough with the propaganda against weed?
It's one of the first real fights I ever had with Jerry on the old show. I was like, as libertarian, legalize them all. It's not working anyway. Like, do it. Tax the fuck out of them and do it that way. I don't care.
Damn straight.
You have crack babies all over the country. Like they do now? Yes, I think that's probably true. Hello.
This guy like that.
Hey, can we get Mike a bigger chair?
No.
This guy's all crammed in.
Can I
There's
say
all stuff underneath.
massive kudos
I don't need you to jump on board with these two fucking pussies who can't
for
sit there
Mutt
for an
to
hour.
have the guts that I've never had.
It's a chair.
Finally say something. A voice for the voiceless. Thank you, Mike Manansky.
This chair is super comfortable. It's a chair.
Go to MikeManansky.com, folks.
Is that a site?
There's a lot of good stuff there.
Oh, that's a good point. Get moving there right now. That's right. Yeah, get there right now. Oh, my God. What a site that is. You follow Craig on Twitter if you go there.
It was very funny.
It's probably the last thing there is Craig's Twitter account. Like,
Yeah, it's
somebody's going
very
to go there
important.
and be like, oh, boy, I better follow that.
Yes.
Are the chairs that bad?
No, they're fine. I don't really notice it, but no, it's not a comfortable chair. It doesn't unnecessarily flattering on camera or anything.
Dave wants a couch. So there you go.
That'd be
Hello.
something.
Oh, it'd be
Hang
great.
with the
To
fellas.
hang. Hello.
Get a bong in here.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Yes.
Hey, so Mike, I got to talk to you real quick.
Please. Let's wrap.
That Carl guy, right? Awful. The opposite of entertaining. He's absolutely abominable.
Outrageous.
You should go on Craigslist tonight and make a list. Anything and everyone. I will pay anything for any producer. He sucks. You'd be better with a box of Hamburger Helper.
How about Craigslist? We should keep him off Schindler's List. Am I right, Mike? Or no?
I don't like being on Craigslist either, frankly.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Carl.
He's so annoying. He's bad.
Disagree.
He's bringing you down, Mike.
I won't go that far. I mean, I think it's a good level
Oh,
of
trust
meetup.
me.
I reached out to him because I like his podcast.
Mike's not amazing. Don't get me wrong. He's no
Okay, good.
Stella,
Yeah, let's
but
get that clear.
That
Hey,
guy. Oh my God.
He said no what? What did you say? He's no what?
He said he's not amazing.
Okay. I thought you said he's no somebody.
No Stella.
No, yeah. He's thanks for the call. He's got his voice is not my favorite.
Well, it would be very outrageous for me to criticize someone for that. That's everyone's complaint about me as well.
Well, people criticize him. I get that. He seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah, I like.
Who are these socials? Go listen to that, please. Please, yes, go do that. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, what's up?
What's up?
All right, question. First off, Blind Mike, big fan, love the gearhead.
There you go.
Second off, is Dave there?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I've heard much from him.
Dave, you're so fucking stupid. Second off, Kirk, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the biggest qualification you have, Dave, as your producer?
Sure.
Like, what's the most intriguing thing he has to being your producer?
Well, when I asked him if he had any names for me to look at as a producer, he said, "I'll do it. I'll do the job." And I
It's
said,
a list of one.
I said, "All right, that saves me the time of having to interview people and bring people in, so you're hired."
But Dave has a very thick skin.
Oh.
Yeah, but take it easy.
Well,
I'm
that
not
works
asking
for me,
you.
then.
Throwing some options out there for you. In case you forgot, I wanted to refresh your memory.
That's true.
Hey, Kirk, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It was just funny when Polar was on your last episode when your boy Cullinane talked up both sides of his mouth when he was like, he said the same thing different ways, wrong and right. So I just don't
what
know
are you
how
talking
he's a
about?
producer.
I don't know. Are you drunk?
I do that. I do that.
What do you? I don't know what he's talking about.
Like sometimes I'll say like, this can't happen, but then I say 2 seconds later, like, it does happen.
Well, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, this would be impossible. It actually happened to me last week.
What was the example? What was the example with Greg, though? I know that, but what was the example with Greg?
Polar brought it up. He said something about Cullinane doing it.
Yeah, but I was kind of like, I felt like saying, no shit, Greg. Like, that's everything he ever said. Like, we've known that since the first time I worked with him. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. It's Reno guy again. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right. So prior to or during my last call, you did offer the opportunity for me to drive across the country and blow you. Is that correct?
Fly across 6 hours. I said, if you want to drive, that's fine. That's a hell of a drive.
Yeah, I understand.
It'll be a hell of a cock waiting for you, though, right, Mike?
So a flight.
Last that long?
Okay. If I were to do that, would we broadcast that live on the show?
Yes, we would.
Okay. So should I start practicing?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you put some. Yes. Yeah, there want to be some test dummy, certainly.
Okay, certainly. And do you like to be swallowed, or do you want to come all over my face?
Ooh, I find it to be a humiliating act. Probably just get me going, and maybe we'll make out a little bit, and I'll finish on your stomach. How's that? Does that seem good, Mike, or no?
You said you want to humiliate him, or you don't?
No, I don't. That
Oh,
feels
okay. All right.
humiliating.
I was gonna say, then bust on his face.
Put it this way, I
you
don't want
know?
to humiliate this man. He doesn't seem like he's capable of that level of humiliation.
It's good. It's important to protect his reputation.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we'll do that. That's okay with you, caller.
It's no problem at all. It's no problem at all. Sometime this summer, all right? Maybe get a little hot, get a little sweaty in the
I like
studio
that.
there.
Sure, yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, the AC will be broken, I'm sure, so it'll
Okay,
work out well.
excellent. We'll be in touch.
Good, thank you. We sure will. Thank you for the call. That's exciting to look forward to.
Yeah.
Hello.
Suck job.
Yeah.
Hey, question for Blind Mike. Mike, you mentioned that your show is kind of loosely based off the rewatchables. Have you ever thought about doing categories on your show, or?
No. Although when I listened, I did like some of the shit that Bill Simmons did, but no, I don't have like games or anything.
Yeah, the rewatchables I find to be a very hit or miss, very movie reliant sort of. Like if I'm not into the movie at all, I don't listen to it.
Right. Well, that's why I find like doing people's lives and shit more interesting,
I agree
or a
with that.
storyline.
I agree with that. Yeah, because you're not. Yes, correct.
You're not just recapping a movie.
Because even if you don't like the person, the life story can be interesting.
Right,
for
sure.
sure.
Well,
Yeah,
that's been a lot of people have done.
No, I agree with that. I would agree with that. Wasn't asked to go on Dennis Miller one, but hello.
Craig brings it down a lot.
He agrees. Yes, we all agree with that.
Oh, that's what I should promote.
Civilization, I think he means. Yeah.
If you don't like Craig in the episodes, I have a remedy for you folks.
Good.
Go subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Why Are You Laughing Clips, that I've posted.
Craig free clips?
Well, it wasn't requested that they be that way, but it's basically a guy reached out to me, wanted to start doing clips, and he basically does like a summary of the episode, kind of. So he cuts it down to 15 minutes.
Right.
And it just so happens that it's mostly me talking.
That's fantastic.
So if you want to check those
Sounds
out on
good.
YouTube.
Wish there was an app that just limited Craig from everything. Going Shark Tank with that.
Between that and Jerry's done it, it seems like self-editing almost when I listen to that show. So.
Yes, I did see that. Hello.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, there you go. Anything else? Anything else we have to do, Dave? Any other reads or?
If you don't want to.
What do we have here?
I don't know what it was. RX something, right? MedRx?
Rex MD?
Rex MD.
Boy, you're on top of it, Dave. Yeah. What did you think it was called?
What did I say? MedRx?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Med. Oh, well, yes. Rex MD. Yeah. All right. So this is guys hate going to the doctor. That's true. It literally takes half a day just to get it done. Also, you don't want to talk to your doctor about certain issues. Here's the thing. Most men's health issues have really simple solutions. Rex MD is all about simple solutions. Rex MD makes getting generic and branded Viagra or Cialis easy. Cialis? Cialis.
I say
right?
Cialis, yeah.
That's a commercial where they're in the tub and stuff, right?
Usually holding hand, yeah.
Yeah, it seems very nice. Like they seem like nice-looking older women and men, and it seems like they're about to, things aren't going well, but then all of a sudden, boom.
It's a good way to live.
Everything's online, even the prescription they deliver to your door. No office visits, no talking to receptionists. Super simple. I did not know this, I have to admit. Viagra costs around $90 a pill. Rex MD has generic Viagra for just as low as $2 a pill. Go to the website, fill a quick questionnaire. Doctor review your situation and prescribe you generic Viagra if appropriate. Your medication gets shipped right to your door with free 2-day shipping. It's fast, simple, and cheap. And you can access your U.S. licensed RX MD physician anytime you need afterwards. You've helped over 300,000 guys get generic Viagra quickly and conveniently. Rex MD just works, and it works the very first night, it says here. So Take advantage of the deal. You go to rexmd.com/Kirk. 90% off where you pay as low as $2 per dose. Starter packs of generic Viagra or Cialis available for our listeners to get started. That's rexmd/Kirk for 90% off and a free gift. Your partner will thank you. So go take a look, fill out the questionnaire, and speak to your doctor, I would say, for sure, before jumping in. rexmd.com/Kirk, rexmd.com/Kirk. We thank them. And we thank our great friends at Milton's. We'll be there this week getting ready for the live show. Can't wait to, a lot of people will be repping wearing their Milton's there as well. In less than 3 weeks away, we'll be live Saturday night.
Wow.
At the State Theater. I did think of this. I don't know if this could work or not. Is it worth having like a good Minifan or two to do like a live YouTube show heading into like a pregame heading into when the show starts or no? On the YouTube channel, is that not going to work?
Yeah, if we can have a good connection.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I think we can probably find a way to pull that off.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original idea I had for the Wilbur about 9 years ago when it was first announced was that Justin will do a red carpet event.
Yes, I remember we talked about that. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. Just two people in there kind of talking to people, getting a feel for it, and then kind of right into the start of the show. Maybe?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Okay, maybe we'll do that.
Would you hand select them?
I think so. Okay. Yes, I think so. I think it has to be, yeah. I mean, they're all going to be drunk, the people there, so.
Sure. Well, Snell will be there.
Hmm?
Snell will be there. That's
will he be there?
I think so.
You still talking to him?
No, but he said he would be last time I did. So.
Is he willing to help you out for this or no?
He just said he was.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Snell and Montante, they seem like they've got good chemistry.
Montante's going to be absolutely obliterated for that show. Are you kidding me? Like that's
I wouldn't trust that one.
Yeah, I know, for several reasons. Trying to think of a good, solid. It could even be like, I don't know. No, I would say Justin, but no. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If somebody has suggestions, we're open to it for sure. All right, so we're back Wednesday. Mike's here Friday with Steve Robinson. Steve will love this episode. He's going to be all happy.
Oh, that's right.
Nothing makes him happier than an episode like this. So he'll be here Friday. Main wire, of course. blindmike.net, of course. Wednesday, I don't know. Any ideas, Dave?
I'll have to go back to the well of people I booked for Fridays and see. I'm trying to think of who I did. I could go back to Johnson Arroyo, of all people.
Okay.
Thank God. I'm glad you finally mentioned at the end because I was genuinely worried what happened to Johnson Arroyo.
He got canceled twice.
Well, I said he could come in.
Not after Mut though.
I think he could come into the studio, like sit with you.
Oh, right, you did. Yeah, you did.
Did you not tell him that?
No, I didn't.
Dave
But
didn't want him back there.
You didn't tell him that?
That he could still come in? No, he wants to co-host the show. He wants
You
to be
didn't
a
offer him
sidekick.
that just to hang out? I mean, you didn't
No,
offer.
but he listens to it. He would have pointed it out to me. He would have come back.
I didn't say it. No, I said.
No, you said on the show that he could still come in.
No, I said that to you off the air too. I said you can, whatever. Anyways, lose my mind. All right. So we show stuff we do tomorrow for the live show.
Yeah.
What time is that?
11:30.
11:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, we'll see you Friday.
All right.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, with Steve Robinson. Thanks for your help today.
Thank you.
We will talk to you, I guess, on Wednesday with who knows Wednesday. It's Wednesday show is going to absolutely suck shit. That's what we.
Johnson Arroyo or worse.
Do not listen on Wednesday. Trust me. I would say take the Culinary Initiative and do not listen on fucking Wednesday show because it's going to be brutal. We will talk to you then. All right, goodbye.